Sure, we do analyze a lot of data, and I have bad news. We're not making a lot of progress towards net zero, and we know this because we've published today the fourth edition of the MSCI Net Zero Tracker, which gives an objective gauge of corporate targets towards net zero, carbon footprints, carbon emissions. We rank all of them, and we can see that, for example, the world's listed issuers taken as a whole are bringing us towards a world that would warm by 2.9 degrees by the end of the century. We can see that we only have 57 months left in our 1.5 degree budget at today's pace of emissions. So the situation is not looking great, even though we are seeing more and more targets taken by issuers. So it's not just about innovation. We need to see corporates moving from commitment to action. That doesn't necessarily need to be innovative, it just means to be about walking the talk. It's not easy, no one's saying it's easy, but if we have to achieve the levels of carbon emissions reductions that get us to net zero, it's a pretty radical shift in behavior, in business. I also see a lot of interesting areas in climate finance these days. For example, the world's insurers have committed to reduce the carbon footprint of their insured emissions. And that's a whole new concept. We know about finance emissions. Now we're seeing the whole idea that you should act as an insurer, as insurance underwriters on your insured emissions. This is something produced by the Net Zero Insurance Alliance in partnership with PCAF, a carbon accounting body. So that is very innovative, it's new, never been done before. We also see a lot of innovation around biodiversity. We're hearing a lot about it. Of course, you can't break it down to tons of carbon, but we're seeing ways now to bring together the multitude of drivers and impacts on ecosystems into simplified metrics that are usable by investors. So of course, like everybody else, I'm very glad to meet people again after 2 years of online events. However, I'm not at all comfortable with seeing the whole event industry trying to go back to normal when that involves flying. I'm thinking twice about attending climate events through flying. So I think maybe the future of responsible events will be local events that you can attend by rail, like I just did today with the Eurostar. And I think that it shouldn't be seen as completely normal and okay to fly to a climate event.